All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the Cookies and Cream podcast, episode 4. Uh, we had good weeks. We didn't do much, but we have some very good topics. First topic for today. I should get his name. There was a fan creator that made Scooby Doo, like a Scooby Doo remake with Five Nights at Freddy's, and they did it in stop motion. It's like one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's so like hold on, let me go look up this guy's name because I subscribe to him on YouTube. But let me see. Let me look this guy's name up and then I'll restart. Hold on. Okay. Here's what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to this part. All right. So Egan Tilgman is a fan who made a fan, like, what is it called? Like a fan, I guess it's a fan film. The amount of effort that went into this. It's a stop motion Scooby Doo and Five Nights at Freddy's fan film, and it looks ridiculous. It's like for real, like stop motion. Like it's no joke. But there was a controversy because for his fan film, he used AI voices to try to replicate some of the characters' voices. So, at first on Twitter, everyone was like, wow, this thing is awesome. And then, of course, nothing can just be awesome. Shortly after, everyone said,
Everything is awesome.
this sucks because he used AI voices. Yeah, you wanna say your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously the ethics of a 23-year-old artist with zero money can probably get a little piss poor, but I think it's completely blown out of proportion. It's like, I mean, how long is the video? Like 5 minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
Um, so yeah, I guess 10 minutes of, artificial intelligence faking your voices, not the best, look you want for your starting up projects, but I think people are, because we talked about this last week, how people will try to get people canceled, especially if they're like lower like fan base or just less popularity. They'll just try to get them out of here because it's obviously easier.
Yeah,
Like we were talking with the Spider-Man fan movie.
yeah.
So I think that's what's going on here. People are just really mad just to be mad, shaking their fist. I'm so good. You shouldn't be using AI voices. And I think the actual voice actor said something about it. She's like, I can't believe I'm getting hated on for having this feeling about my voice being used without my consent or something like that, which obviously is a good backup point.
I mean,
Um,
like with
if you
fan creations, like okay, if I make a fan edit of whatchamacallit, some random person in a random show, I watch a reality show, right? And I make a fan edit of them, I'm technically using footage of them without their consent. They consented to whatever Netflix to film them, not for me to make a creation. But I feel like we accept, like, if it's a fan creation and they're not making money off what you're doing, and I guess maybe he could be making money off of YouTube ads. I guess I feel like it's a roundabout way. I feel like we're okay with that. But if you're a fan creator, I feel like we're usually okay with people, like, I guess, quote unquote, doing stuff without, like, using your likeness without permission. So, like, I can put some actor in a meme and that I'm using their likeness without permission, but it's like obviously unofficial. It's obviously a meme, and it's not that big of a deal, even if the actor, the whoever, disagrees with it, because I'm using their likeness in like an almost meaningless way. I feel like it's the same thing here. It's like it's a fan project. He said he spent $10 on the project, and it was just like a thing for fun. It's not like he's trying to use Velma's likeness to make a movie and make $1 million. He's just doing something to whatchamacallit, he's doing something because he likes to do it, and now he is redubbing it with VAs because this video has 1.2 million views, which is crazy. And also, let's say he gets voice actors that sound really really alike the original actors. Would you say that they are basically copying what the original actor did? It's like a weird, like, I don't know. I feel like as long as it's clear that the, like, okay, I think here's the problem. using somebody's likeness and pretending you got their approval is one thing, but using someone's likeness in like a fan project where it's obvious they are not the original voice actor for Velma's not there, and I'm just assuming it's Velma. I'm just picking somebody, where the voice actor of Velma obviously wouldn't be on this project. I think that's like pretty. I feel like it's pretty cut and dry. Who cares?
Yeah, and I feel like it's obvious. It's obvious in the context he's not using the VAs for malicious intent. I mean, there's with that type of technology, you can go off the charts pretty quickly with artificial voice actors. Like, I don't even have to specify like how bad it can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I literally watched Patrick sing like "fuck the police" like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna get on to next. Like remember Call of Duty with Presidents?
Yes.
That shit was hilarious, and nobody said anything about AI being bad for voice acting.
Did
But that was literally them. It's stealing Jordan Peterson's voice, Donald Trump's voice, Ben Shapiro's voice, SpongeBob's voice, Patrick's voice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody had a problem with that then,
Yeah.
but now it's a big problem. It's like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why?
and
Because it's not using comedic tone or like
it kind of sucks because like the shit post of Patrick singing NWA and like this three Spider-Man playing Fortnite together. That's like a piece of media that nobody criticizes for doing the same thing because it's just a meme, but somebody puts their heart into like something they seems artful, and it's just like, oh, yeah, this is bad.
yeah,
You know what I
it's not a
mean?
shit
It's like
post, so the people just don't get their kick off it.
exactly. It's someone put effort into it, so it's time to hate.
Yeah, literally. They're like, "Oh, let's shit on this guy's dreams." And it looked good. Like that's the problem with it. Like it was well put together. So you're exactly right for saying that let's shit on this guy's dreams.
Yeah, no, it looks ridiculously good. But when this was originally posted, like yes, there's this AI thing. Like I think people are overreacting. I don't feel like people have like really clear thoughts of why AI is bad. I feel like as long as you're like it's as long as you're not trying to misrepresent, hey, I have the voice actor, the original voice actor for Velma here, and it's pretty clear that you're not trying to attempt to replicate or not trying to like imply the real voice actors working on this. I feel like it's okay. I know people are concerned about the slippery slope. So like if anything, like I feel like voice actors are scared of this. So like, okay, if Egan Tillman can make a really good 10-minute AI project, right, with AI voices, why would big anime studio not formulate contracts in a way where voice actors are urged to give them AI rights? So all they have to do is be hired for one job, and then the anime gets to reuse their voice over and over and over again without paying them as much because they aren't working because they're using their own AI. I see like arguments like that, but I feel like they need to be like very well separated because I'm sure that's a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm sure if you have 1,000 lines of Goku, you could eventually never hire Sean Schemmel again. You could just AI it at some point. Probably not now, but in 2 years when this is like really scary good, even though it's already scary good. But like saying, okay, that's a slippery slope, it's different than what this guy's doing now.
And how would that be his fault, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't popularize this idea. This has been floating around for at least 2 years now. The AI voices.
Yeah, yeah.
If anything, it's just evolution in technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as soon as AI started coming, it was kind of bound to happen. Like ridiculous stuff, like money cutting methods.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
like it's I can kind of see how it sucked because like this is literally an example of like people being scared that AI will steal their jobs, but like people have like an innate feeling against AI right now where like people will not support right now anyway. People will not support a big project, a big Netflix show, a big Netflix cartoon if all the voices were AI. So I feel like it's kind of implausible to say like, okay, this is just like one step towards that direction. And like so that's my side of like that's my feelings on like oh the slippery slope argument, and then earlier I talked about the lack of consent argument. We feel like we can do whatever we want with people's likenesses all the time. This isn't a commercial project, so yeah.
and
Those are the
here's the
two big
thing:
things I saw.
nobody's making money off this, right?
Not
Like,
directly. He could be
and
making money off
Hollywood,
ads. He could be making
he
money off
could,
ads.
but Hollywood's not going to go and be like, without consent, there's nobody's going to be making money off this.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
this
like
is,
quite literally
in my
illegal.
opinion, it's completely harmless.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's illegal. It's harmless. It's a harmless sketch. Um, it's almost just a dedication to the franchise. So
Yeah. And the
I'm
thing
not a
is
big I'm not
too,
the big,
yeah, this had a controversy, but he went from 300 subscribers to 51,000 subscribers, and that video got 1.2 million views. So like, yeah, even though this was a thing, he is doing a like a what should we call it? Like it's still doing well. This is still a minor point in the big success, really.
yeah. Well, it's like, what was it, like, good, like, popularity is still popularity, good or negative. Like, he's
Oh,
still going to get attraction from
what
it.
is it? All press is good press.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So that's basically what's happening here. If he's getting a growing off it.
Yeah, I also have to say, people who like Five Nights. This is like obviously a Five Nights at Freddy's things. Five Nights at Freddy's fans are like the most creative people. Like I don't know how a game with like little like animatronics that yell at you turned into like like the fact that the first Five Nights at Freddy's game was, which was literally like a timing simulator, turned into like one of the craziest stop motion projects I ever saw. Is crazy. Travis
That's my
Barker,
take on this.
AI drummer in the movies.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Yo, they did a regular show episode about that. They Benson was a drummer, like, for an old band, and then he quit, and then they made this like auto robot thing to mimic his drumming style. So basically, they predicted this.
Yeah, no, that's W Cartoon Network for predicting the future as usual. It's either Simpsons or something on Cartoon Network.
It's always something like, it's something so ridiculous too. It'll be like, I don't know, it'd be some famous person like holding up a baby, and then they'd be like, "Wait, Simpsons did this," and it's like exactly that scene.
No, like I think people do Simpsons did this with like Trump going down the escalator.
Yeah, that was funny too, dude. Simpsons is like a modern day prophet.
They make so much content. Of course, you're eventually just going to start like predicting the future.
But for it to happen so quickly is just so funny. Like, what if Nixon's head is actually in a tub of liquid?
Yeah, the more normal stuff has been like pretty predictable. Like they've predicted stuff with normal things, so you just have to assume like the crazy stuff they predict too is real. So like
Oh, I'm assuming it.
yeah, so entire town is gonna get domed like the Simpsons movie.
So basically, there's like, I guess, there's like a controversy of Jordan Peterson losing his PhD in psychology.
Oh, I thought he was losing
Uh,
his license to
oh
practice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was his license. It was his license.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but good catch there. But
Of
yeah,
course, they can never
so
take your
like,
education away. That's what your mom says.
it, yeah, I thought this was like really interesting to bring up because it's just like really showing like the narrative of power and how like far it can go, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about someone who studied their entire life to teach psychology, right?
No,
Um,
to be a psychologist. He might be
be a
psychometrist,
psychologist.
like to basically practice in the field. So like
Okay, but
he could still teach and do all that stuff. I'm pretty sure, but he can't just he if he loses his license, he can't see patients.
it's just, the thing is, it's like, if his teachings, if his view on psychology is wrong, why would his teachings be right? You know what I mean? Like, why would someone who would lose their PhD or their license to teach be a suitable teacher? I
Because
feel
I
like
don't
these
think
things.
you need to. Basically, the answer to that question is I don't think the board that gives the board that's trying to take away his license, or really it's the board that wants it. They're not trying to take away his license. They're trying to give disciplinary action, and if you don't perform the disciplinary action, you could lose your license. That's really what it is more like. But
Isn't that
you can argue that
that
they know that he's not going to do the action, so basically they're threatening to take away his license.
exactly? They're threatening to take away his license. It's an absolute it's a power trip. They're abusing their they're abusing their power entirely, threatening to remove someone's license because of the way he views things or is stuff like that, right?
I think
So
well the thing is like accounting has kind of the same thing. Well, who has lawyers have it too, kind of. So like lawyers basically like the bar exam, you have to it's not just passing a test. You have to also like when you become a lawyer and you pass the bar, you have to go to a board and you have to say, "Oh, I am." You have to do like what is it? Fit and it's like you basically have to say yes, I'm a moral person. Yes, I can uphold the moral values of lawyers in this country. So like what they are using to get to Jordan Peterson now, from what I understand from watching the video, is that when you sign up to be a to practice up there as a psychologist, psychometrist, you say that when I make public statement, this is kind of what like the whole thing is based on. When I make public statements, these statements are going to be factual and like factual in nature. So like Jordan Peterson got complaints from people that weren't his clients because he hasn't seen clients in years. So he got complaints about some of the comments he made, specifically, COVID-19. But I think the worst one, and the one that I think is relevant, this is just my opinion, is that he called some larger woman on Sports Illustrated. He said, like, unprovoked, he's like, "This is not beautiful." So like, when you make comments like "this is not beautiful," you are saying something that it cannot be factually proved in nature. So the problem is that there is a problem of having too much power, because like saying like, "Oh, every public statement you have to make has to be factual," is one that's ridiculous, like standard. You know what I mean? That's like you can't say the weather is nice outside because that's not a factual. You know what I mean? Like that is such a vague, broad statement, and I this could just be me, like say like, because I don't know about the Canadian Board of Psychometrists or psychology. I think they called it CDO, but like it seems, because maybe this is my only exposure to it, it seems like that's such a, if they were to apply this rule to everybody, almost everybody would have their license, everybody would have to face disciplinary action. I get that maybe Jordan Peterson is doing this harder than everyone else because he's one of the biggest media figures in the world. But if you were to exercise that rule as it's written, it seems like you're selectively targeting Jordan Peterson. So what should be done here is you could still have your standards, right? You could still say psychologists aren't allowed to go on social media and say and harass people. That could be a rule if you're the board, if it's voted on, right? But like this vague rules, it can't be this vague, and you can't like, what is it, enforce it like just on seemingly one guy who complains about censorship all the time, and you're proving him right, basically.
well, here's the thing too. It I believe he was talking about how the accusations on his part are not even from his teachings or his practices. It's he claims it's political. Like all the accusations people claim against him have all been political.
Well,
I'll pull up the quote right here. It is, every single accusation is not only independent of my clinical practice,
I think
but
that's confirmed.
explicitly
I think the board
political.
even confirmed that none of this came from none of his
So
clients.
here's like, this just shows like, where does freedom of speech fall in your line of duty, right? So like, it's almost like, are we allowed to have a voice? Are we safe with having a voice regardless of our profession?
No, because first of all, they're in Canada, right? They don't even have a First Amendment. Second of all,
Ha!
get owned. First of all,
Drink syrup.
America, USA, USA. Second of all, but we have the same kind of restriction here for like certain professions, like we would have to go through moral things. What I don't like is the like technically Jordan Peterson did break the rules. He did, because he said something that wasn't factual publicly. I can should I pull up the exact quote? It's something along those lines. Like they have a very vague rule about how you should present yourself publicly. Jordan Peterson broke that rule, so therefore he should probably face disciplinary action. But if we go back and read the rule, is super vague and almost everyone broke it. Yes, Jordan Peterson may have broken that rule more than other people, but it seems selective since you're just targeting him. Yes, you could say like it doesn't matter if he broke the rule more than other. That's not like for a board to like, like, I guess I don't know. It's tough because like you could say the structures in place suck and the structures in place limit freedom of speech, but it's something he signed up for and it's something he signed up for when he became this profession. It's like complaining about having to make burgers after you sign up for a job at McDonald's. Like that's part of the job. Yes, you can't call a customer a douchebag, but that's kind of what you do when you sign up for McDonald's. So like I think it should change, but like technically he did break a rule. So
my problem is with this whole case is, does this discredit his teachings for the past 40 years or however long he's been doing this for?
no, because it's just his license to practice.
Exactly, but it okay. Let me try to put it into other words, right? Say if you had a really good teacher like all through school, right?
Yeah.
But then uh it's
Whoops.
outed that this guy's like actually really terrible, or like this person's just a terrible, awful person, like, you know what I mean?
Related to other things, not teaching, I'm sure.
Yes,
Like
related to other things, not teaching. Can you be like, well, I've studied 4 years under the teachings of blah blah blah? You can't really. Can you even say that?
publicly, like public perception.
Yeah, exactly. Like this guy, he was like a huge figure for this field. So is it even is it even impressive for people to be like, well, I studied under Jordan Peterson's teachings? Like people spend a lot of money to get taught by him, right?
I'm not
But are people
sure
just
so
gonna
much
bat side eye
any.
at that
I'm well. I think they
when
already
he did though?
do. I think they already do, and I think that he
Like
did.
this isn't
Yes, he did.
impressive.
Yeah, I think this is just if public perception is what we're worried about. People already like hate Jordan Peterson.
You,
Of course, there's reasons to hate Jordan Peterson, and I'm not the biggest fan either. But like he's in that category with Andrew Tate, where like people like don't even know why they hate him. They just know they hate him. So like if someone were to already say before or after this licensing thing, if people were to say, oh, I taught under Jordan Peterson, they would have the same reaction. Most people don't like him. He has 6 million followers. Maybe every single person outside of that 6 million followers do not like him. So, like, the public perception you're already talking about is already gone, which is, I get, like,
well, it sucks because like how can you be like you like say if, you go to Harvard University, right? You're obviously it's Harvard. You're spending mad money, and you're under Jordan Peterson's teachings, and then you come out with a Jordan Peterson mindset. You know what I mean?
yes, but Jordan Peterson isn't famous for his psychology. He's famous for his political actions. So,
But
like,
like, what if you want to use him as a reference? You know what I mean?
yeah, if you want to use him as a
It's
reference, you're getting
but dude, like here's
side-eyed
the thing:
either way.
if you're using I don't know, like a huge known personality as a reference, obviously like that's got to show some sort of dedication, right? Like,
the
you know
thing
what I mean?
the thing is it's like Jordan Peterson isn't known in his field because he has contributed a ton of important work to psychology. He's just a psychology professor. To my knowledge, I don't know if he's done anything groundbreaking that gives him that title. But um, if you have a reference from Joe Schmo, not Joe Schmo, that's the last name I should use. If you have a reference from Sorbet Duche, and he is one of the craziest psychometrists in the world, and he contributed this, and this, and this. Yes, that's going to be a good reference. I think in most places, Jordan Peterson is not a good reference in the first place if you're getting a psychology job, because that wasn't what he's known for. He's known for saying there's two genders and you're delusional if you're this.
Wait, but let me place this down. Back in, let's say, like 1990s, do you think he would have been suitable for his job?
What do you mean as a
Completely
teacher?
different era.
As a
Completely
teacher?
completely different viewpoints. No, 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 no. As a psychologist, as a licensed.
Oh, like would this even like come up in the first
Be a
place
problem.
because most people believe it anyway. Because he at 1990 he would have been just a normal person.
He would have been a normal person, exactly.
No, I don't think
But
this would have
the
been an issue in 1990 because like no everyone would have
so
disagreed with him.
so where I'm going now is like, is it only downhill from here?
Downhill begs the question, but yes, it's going to like somebody was in 20 years. Someone's going to say, "Hey, if this was in 2023, it would have been fine." Yeah, that's going to happen again, and it's going to be about
Yes.
saying
So
the R word or something. It's going to be something about like something we think is just normal today. They're going to be saying the same thing in 20 years. Yeah, about something.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's crazy to see how it unfolds like this. Obviously, person dedicated their life to their field of work. Um, and now that they have it's so weird how like I guess my takeaway is like should we be afraid as a society of freedom of speech?
I
Obviously, there's blatant things you shouldn't say, right? But I remember there was a point in like the presidential election where people are like, um, who's the actor who plays Star Lord?
Peter Quint,
Oh my
Chris
gosh.
Chris
Yeah, there was
Pratt.
being like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt obviously voted right wing. He obviously voted for Trump. Chris Pratt is like supporting these churches.
Yeah, people were super
We
cringe
got
with
to
that.
cancel
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's like people can't have lives anymore.
yeah.
Like on like and they're not even like I don't know. It's super weird to see.
I think what you're
Really weird
describing,
champ.
this social part of it, is way worse than the political part of it. So like, or the governmental part of it. So like, the only reason this is happening is one, because he's in Canada. This literally wouldn't happen in the United States in most cases, and two, because he selected a job that has always had rules around this, right? So like, I think the only reason this is even a thing is because the rule was so vague. If this rule was super specific, hey, if you're a psychologist, you could not comment on what is and what isn't good without the like you're not. If there was a specific rule about you cannot harass people unprovoked, or you cannot comment on the appearance of people unprovoked. If there was a specific rule like that, I feel like this would be less of a big deal. But the rule is so vague, so it seems like they have the power to whatchamacallit, to cancel all speech they don't like, which I don't like. But like, the social thing that already exists, so like people could be mad at Chris Pratt just for being, I think he's like vaguely Christian and married, and he doesn't like kissing scenes or something anymore. So like people can already do all the damage that you're talking about, like with Chris Pratt, without there being a psychology board, without there being somebody coming for your job. Or there could be like the woman on the plane. Remember, that mother is not real. Even people, nobody even disliked her, but they doxed her, and she has her picture on the internet. There's pictures of her house on the internet. It's like people, like, nobody's safe because the social part of it is crazy. There's nothing we could do, like, from a like government or law perspective to fix that. And I think that's the more harmful one, because if the social part is good, then the governmental part is good. But there's a world where the social part could be pretty vitriolic, but the governmental part is good, which is usually the case in America.
It's it's a really good example of the power and the numbers thing. Like say if like in 10 years from now I'm like I go to Outback Steakhouse, right?
Yeah.
Pretty notable chain.
Yeah.
And I'm like I'll have the steak, right?
Yeah.
And the waitress is like, "Oh, why don't you want the salad?" And then all the customers are like, "Well, why didn't you get a salad?" And I'm like, it's like, I'm not here to eat salad. I want steak. But if like everybody in the restaurant is like, "What the hell? Why isn't this guy ordering our salad? We have all this salad. Why aren't we selling the salad?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I'm there
think
to
so.
eat
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah.
It's weird, champ. Yeah, I think it goes downhill from here. I like the point you just made. Um,
In the
my
end,
faith in
I think he
society is losing.
probably does lose it, if I had to guess, but he hasn't practiced in years. He just does media stuff now. He hasn't actually seen a client in years. So like it's a meaningless. It's as meaningful as it is symbolic. It's not. Nothing will really change.
Yeah, he'll still have his media sources or his YouTube channels,
Yeah.
his
So
outlets.
there is a new show coming out. The new Scott Pilgrim. A new slash remake of an adult dating a minor. So yeah. Want to talk about the topic?
Bro, I love Scott Pilgrim versus the World so much. That movie was hilarious. I cannot wait for the Netflix adaptation of it. And it like looks good. It doesn't look like Netflix garbage. You know what I mean? Like you know what
Yeah.
Netflix
Yeah.
garbage
Yeah.
is.
I know. And
It just
like
looks like that.
I've never actually watched the original movie.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I
Are you like
always
that like anti like grooming that
no
you
no
didn't
no.
watch the original movie?
Trust me, I'm not anti grooming. I'm just
Okay,
kidding,
good.
in a fictional sense. But it, like people in whatchamacallit, people in fictional shows can do bad things. The evil villain can kill person. I don't care. That's what movies are. They're fake. They're not real. But it's just like one of those movies you always mean to go see, but you just never end up seeing it. Like I've been wanting to see this movie honestly for like 10 years. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Bro, it's a really good movie. And I'm even more excited for the series. I hope the series goes on for more than just a season though. I love this the whole world of Scott Pilgrim. I've never played the games, but you know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things that's just really fun to partake in. Like I love watching the movie. I'm excited for the Netflix show. Like I'm not sure. I never read the comics, but I don't know. I just like the world they created.
I always heard it's about like a guy beating up his girlfriend's exes, it sounds like wait, what was the chronological order this came out? Was it comics, then the movie, then the game?
I think it was yeah, I think it's comics, movie, game,
Because people won't
now
shut up about
show.
the game either.
Is the game really good? I
Apparently
haven't played it.
people like I think the game is a bigger deal because it was lost media for a time, and I think people also say it's good. So people say it's rare lost media that it's good. It's rare lost media in the fact that it's good. Most lost media sucks. That's why it's lost.
So this comes out in November, right? If
I think that's what I
I'm
saw.
not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna have to get reviews on this also. Football season now we're gonna be starting too. We're gonna have to get in on the bandwagon and the
I know. Saints look good, bro. Saints look good.
you see that right?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Also, your running back, since Alvin Kamara's probably going to go to prison, your new running back is a weeb. You know that? He like does Naruto hand signs and stuff.
Wait, Alvin Kamara is going to prison? What?
Bro,
I'm lost in the sauce.
you don't know about the Alvin Kamara thing? Like this is like
What's
years
the
old at this point. So like
what's the Alvin Kamara thing?
so one thing the NFL should never do is hold the Pro Bowl in Las Vegas. They should never ever ever do that. And what's in Las Vegas or am I just I'm lying. I don't know if I'm lying. I'm going to pretend it's real. So like I'm pretty sure it was a casino, but Alvin Kamara and his boys are waiting in the casino and like a random stranger like taps him on the back or like tries to get on the elevator with them and they just beat the fuck out of him. Like they just like beat him to a pulp and it's all on camera. This isn't like allegedly. Like it's like four guys
Wait,
like
let me watch
stopping.
this. Let me watch this.
I
Okay.
can't believe you weren't aware
All
of
right,
this.
chat, show me the video.
Let me see. Alvin Kamara.
Put this on your screen too, since it's gonna be showing.
I just typed in Alvin Kamara video, and it's just him playing. I don't care about him playing right now. Alvin Kamara fight video.
There was a Bengals quarterback on it too.
If that's the
How
case,
do you feel about that?
wait. You said quarterback or cornerback?
Hold up.
Hold on, I'm gonna play the video on on the screen. Raymond, they are just stomping this dude out.
Okay.
they
Hold up.
Raymond, they are literally stomping him out. Like
you
literally,
saying that
he's on
there's-
the ground and they are stomping on him.
Are you saying there's no bit of humor in this entire video?
I mean, no. You know, it's actually very humorous.
A group of NFL players can obviously handle themselves solo, jumping in on some random, probably drunk dude in a casino, for tapping on their shoulder. That is wild.
Yeah, it's something like that. And then also there's another video of them in the car after, and they're, you know, like how you, like after a fight or something, you're hyped up. Like what you
Yeah.
call it? You're like, oh yeah, and then I knocked him out in one punch. But like the more they talk, the more they incriminate themselves. So like obviously you're only allowed to like defend yourself up to a point where there's no longer a threat. But they're in the car and they're saying things like, oh yeah, I kept punching him after he was knocked out, and they're like just saying like the
So they were
craziest
riding the
stuff.
hype.
Yeah,
Dude, here's the funniest part. Here's the headline. Well, in the news, it says charged with battery, conspiracy to commit battery. Because
jeez.
conspiracy, it's on camera. They're literally just beating this guy up. Where's the conspiracy?
No conspiracy in that sense. I
They were
think
planning it. They're
I,
saying they were planning to beat this guy up.
something that seems crazy, but I think
Oh,
that's what the conspiracy would mean at that point.
yeah, but oh, that's weird.
Yeah, he's
That's
done so. He's done so.
oh,
Oh,
here's the um. You know what? There's been worse in the NFL, and
there
people
has
have
been Ray
come back
Rice.
from.
No, Ray Rice
Michael
did not
Vick.
come back. Well, this was years ago,
Michael
Raymond.
Vick came back.
This happened like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's just been a long time to like actually like play out in court.
Um,
So he did
I
come
got
back
faith in
from
my
it.
boy AK-41, bro. I started that. I started that nickname, bro. I know I
I
did.
think you did.
We were saying that shit so early on in his career.
When he hurdled over a man, that's when I knew.
Remember when I Shoryuken the ceiling tile?
Yes, and you broke your ceiling because this man jumped over a man. That was so hype.
It was so hype. Freaking Redskins, bro.
Wait.
Wait, no,
I'm
Washington
seeing
football
a
team.
better video. I'm seeing a better video of this fight. It's
High
literally like
definition.
it's Raymond. They caught him in 4K first of all, and
Oh
it's
my
like eight
god.
guys chasing after one guy. Oh my gosh!
It's like
And you
it's
can
so in 4K. He's wearing his jersey and gear.
no, you
He's
can
just
see
in
this
uniform.
person. You can see this person, and it's quite obviously Alvin Kamara. Like it's
Okay.
obviously him, dude.
Would it be okay?
Dude,
Can you
dude, what?
hear the
No, no,
guy
no,
who's
no
getting beat
joke.
up? Is he like, make it stop? It hurts.
No,
So
he
like
is
the
knocked
evidence is
out
very
cold.
clear.
He is
Oh,
knocked out. That's what
they're
I was
just
going to
jumping
say.
his shit.
Yeah, when you edit this, I'll leave it up to you. It's on my screen. You can keep it
I'm
in
gonna,
if you want, but this is insane. They're like
I'm
just
gonna, I'm gonna put it in because, I mean, it's better if the
oh,
people can see what we're talking about directly
Chris
instead
Lamons
of
is I think he was a Bengals cornerback, but he was like fifth on the depth chart. He's irrelevant. That's my comment on the morality of the situation.
he probably provoked the whole thing. He's like, I'm so low in the depth chart that I'm gonna get Alvin Kamara. It cost his job.
No, he's like this is how mad this is how mad I am that Alvin Kamara sent Eli Apple to my team. Alvin Kamara car video. Oh my gosh.
It's something. Hey, it's funny how we spread out into that topic. What were we going on to though?
Football this year is gonna be hype. My team's obviously gonna do good. I think Derek Carr on your team and Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams is whatchamacallit. Jamal, I think that's your running back. Jamal Williams. Yeah, Jamal Williams is your new running back. Apparently, he's really good. He's like top 10 in the league right now. Funny movie, and I'm just looking at a video right
Oh, it's a
now.
movie.
Yeah, I'm looking at a video right now, and it's literally just like the fight scene in the it's just like the fight scene that Alvin Kamara had, and at the end, I'm just sending you this. I can't explain it. At the end, it literally you're going to have to put this in. This might have to
Okay.
be the picture for the section until you show the video. But yeah. But yeah, no, football's looking good. Football's looking good. Hold on, let me bring this back up. I need to go back. We have two more topics for today. But one I think is really, really quick, so I'm going to just bang it out. So Dylan Dennis, I need to get this off my screen. It's too funny what I sent you. Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul are fighting in October, I believe. And so you know how fights work, especially social media fights. It's post something on social media. Make more money than you. It's a lot of cringe stuff, really. But Dylan Dennis has just gone like I think Logan Paul got got engaged like less than a year ago, like really, really recently. So Dylan Dennis is just posting his fiance with all of her last relationships. Like I promise you, he's like posting a video of her with a guy. Like I don't know, like every 3 hours is a new picture, honestly. And it's like and it's not even like pictures of guys she's just like with. It's just like picture with her with like any single guy ever, and he's like, damn. Like it was a picture of her and Ja Rule. It's like, damn, your fiance was with Ja Rule too. It's like I need to go to his profile, Dylan Dennis.
I think yeah, bro's got a lot of ammo. Seems like,
Yeah. Now I can't find
but
it.
if he
Okay.
gets beat up, it'll be so funny.
But the thing is too, there's a couple of what like August 18th. Apparently, he started posting about this, and he's just been nonstop posting about it. No, is this old or new? Is this He must have deleted them all. No, no, I'm stupid. It's August 18th, like yesterday, or a couple days ago. He must have deleted newer tweets. But yeah, all he's doing is just like posting. He posted a picture of Logan Paul's fiance sitting on Albert Einstein's lap, and it has 50,000 likes.
That's funny.
I'm not even. Some of them are funny, but like the fact that he's so serious. But no, he literally deleted so many from when I last saw. Like he's posting her prom pictures. This looks like a prom picture to me. It's so weird, bro. Like this is weird
Bro's
behavior.
prom picture?
Yeah, he's posting prom pictures. Um
That shit weird.
he's
Look,
posting a
AI's taking it
freaking
again. Donald Trump Freebird.
yeah, no, it's literally like if I had to guess like 100 pictures of his fiance. What is okay, that's a little much. Yeah, you definitely have to
I'm gonna send this shit to you.
oh my gosh.
Um, yeah, I think the whole bashing people's exes or current girlfriends is it, it's it, it's just it's really shallow to me.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously it can be funny, but if he loses the fight, it's gonna be even funnier.
Yeah, if he loses the fight after all that, kind of your career is squashed. But this Dylan Dennis guy is like actual. He's actually a fighter. I think an MMA fighter. But like, um, if Logan Paul loses the fight, like if someone's like talking this crazy about your significant other and then you lose a fight to them, it's kind of very, 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 very embarrassing. So Logan Paul's, I would be juicing at this point, honestly.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna care about all the shit he talked before the game if he loses.
Yeah, like if he like whatever. But yeah, the
Yeah.
last
Um,
topic for oh sorry, go ahead.
oh no, 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 I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, the last topic today is one that I already know your thoughts on, but is very important because I sent you a video of a pit bull and his owner. It's an old guy 2v1ing a pit bull and his owner in a fight, and the pit bull is just straight up like doing nothing when his owner's like getting beaten up, right? And then immediately
Yeah.
when the other guy's small dog comes, I'm guessing because it resembles a baby, the pit bull goes crazy and tries to go after a dog. So like when the pit bull sees his owner get destroyed, nothing is done. But when
Um,
but when the pit bull sees something that resembles a baby, it goes attack mode. It's crazy.
goes feral. I think it's ingrained into their brains. I think that's actually how they were bred. They were baby killing dogs.
Yeah, right.
Um,
I thought that's like they're like they weren't
it's
even
kind of
bred to
like the
fight.
retriever
No?
was bred to retrieve, go catch animals, right?
Yeah, and the pointer was
The
bred to point.
exactly. Um, the Actually, we should both have a pretty good standing on this. Obviously, where we stand with this, because I've sent you a video in the past of a pit bull video, and I'm not sure if you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't think I know.
It was a video of a pit bull in broad daylight, just absolutely mauling a child, and there were like 10 adults around, and seemingly no one could get this dog off this kid, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes,
it
yes.
goes on for like 6 minutes.
Yes. Everyone's just
Nobody can get this dog
watching.
off this.
It's like
They're
you're watching your
watching.
dog eat like dinner.
You're literally Yeah, you're watching your dog eat dinner. Um, I don't think you should have like need a like you need a license to have a firearm. I feel like you need a special license to have a certain breed of dog. There's
Yeah,
people
yeah,
who can't
yeah.
even walk their dogs. Like the dogs are stronger than them. They'll run off and like drag the owner on the ground. Like
Ye-
you shouldn't be able to have a certain type of dog if you don't meet the requirements of it.
Yeah, and it doesn't just have to be like physical requirements. You could just like like we were walking in the city the other day. Raymond, I shit you not. This dog was up to our chest. Like it was ginormous dog, but it was walking so calmly and so like so well. Like it had elderly owners, so like the elderly owners literally they did what they needed to do to train the. Because if this dog, well, not me. Trust me, no dog could kill me. Honestly, I don't
You
care if
got
you're a
that
wolf.
dog
I
in
got
you.
that dog in me. First of all,
Huh.
but let's say if it was like a baby, right? That dog could kill a baby, kill its mother. If I was the father, it wouldn't kill me, but like kill the father, probably with like ease. This dog was so big, but it was so well trained that it didn't matter. So like, as long as you were able to train your dogs, it's fine. But like, you can't just let people buy pit bulls. If that's the case,
Exactly.
let me buy a tiger. Let me just buy like a full ass tiger and just walk it.
For real. And the that dog you saw that was probably up to your chest, it probably has like 5 year life expectancy.
True, big dogs die early, sadly,
It
unless
was
it's a pit bull. I'm gonna
bred
guess.
to be tall. Like Great Danes, they were bred to be great sized dogs. Um, so yeah, that's what they were bred for. Just like the shepherd was, it was a shepherd dog. It was bred to herd in sheep.
Yeah, yeah. Just like how pit
So
bulls were bred to eat babies. Like I think,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna get to there. Yeah, the pit bull was bred to eat children. So nothing new here. This is just, Darwinism at its finest.
I have to send you this chart. I'm looking at, I'm looking at a.
Pit bull rankings.
No, I already know they're number one, but wait. Oh
Number
my
one in what?
gosh. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking at there's two charts I want to talk about. I will send these to you. America's most dangerous dog breeds. Breeds/types of dogs involved in fatal attacks on humans from 2005 to 2017. Pitbull has 284 attacks. Rottweiler has 45. German Shepherd has 20. Mixed breed has 17. Let's be honest, we know what they're mixed with. American Bulldog is 15.
This is almost like this is I don't this is like dog racism.
Yeah, I know. I want to run this. I want to run this bit to the ground because it's like if honestly, if you're like actually racist and you want to like find a way to like channel that energy into something else, turn it to anti-pitbull advocatism because one of these websites I'm going to show you, it's called banpitbulls.com and they're literally like going so hard they're posting stats. But
It's just like a group of pit bulls were spotted smoking contraband and drinking lean outside an Arby's.
all pit bulls are the same.
Yeah, literally.
Pit bulls
Uh,
have the warrior gene.
yeah. uh,
Yeah, but pit bulls
yeah.
have literally based on this. This is from Forbes, but they have a little Statista logo in the corner.
Oh,
They have
remember? Oh,
10 times? No, that's like 5 times the amount of fatal attacks on humans compared to the next breed, which is Rottweilers, which is 45, which is crazy.
remember my cousin's dog Scrappy?
Wait, your cousin's? Yes, yes, yes. I remember. Yes, yes, yes.
And remember my
Hold on. Cut all of that out. Oh yes, I remember your cousin's dog.
and remember my aunt's dog Sapphire, rest in peace.
Wait, she really passed away? I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I feel bad because the last time I saw her was like while I was still like I was still in my college senior year, so it's definitely been a bit since I saw her, so I feel bad. She loved me though. That dog loved me.
Yeah, no, you know what's
But
sad
yeah,
though? No, low key. Um, last time Chanel and I went, she like wasn't in the mood. Like she, like how she like normally jump up on you and stuff.
Oh, she threw in the towel.
Yeah, she was just like chilling on the couch, which you know a normal dog would do, but it was sad given the dog that was just chilling,
Because y'all wasn't me. I was him.
relax with
This
all that.
dog, this dog would roll over and pee every time she saw me. I swear.
Bro,
Did she
that
do that
is.
for you?
I don't think any dog is.
Yeah, y'all wasn't the hype. I was the hype.
You know what? I concede. You're right. You're right. You're just
But
built. You're
yeah,
simply built different. When dogs see you, they piss themselves. You are.
exactly,
You've
out of
literally
sheer
got the
excitement.
dog
But
in you.
anyways, so every time Scrappy used to get around Sapphire, at least like when they were younger, this dog just wanted to fuck Sapphire, right?
Yeah.
Um, like he was a pit bull too. You remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Trust me.
dude was
Yes.
like all muscle. He was fucking a solid dog. And he
Honestly,
just
one of the most ripped
ran
dogs I
and
ever saw.
fucking just ran and drooled everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I see him now. He's worn out, right? He's drinking Modelo and smoking Camel cigarettes.
Damn.
He's reporting washed pit bull led to just smoking Camel cigarettes and drinking Modelo alcohol.
Well, I heard like within bigger breeds, especially pit bulls, this is almost uniquely a pit bull problem. If you haven't killed a baby by the time you're 6 years old, like they start to get depressed. It's like, why do I even exist?
Yeah, right. They run off that blood of the innocent kind of thing to keep them young and going. But
Exactly, like a fountain of
our boy
youth type thing.
Scrappy, yeah, our boy Scrappy didn't get that treatment. He was being fed wrong.
Yeah,
This is why in the next AI Scooby Doo movie, when Scrappy Doo comes out, he's got to eat a kid on frame.
dead ass. Yes,
Um,
but no. There's a second chart here. Second chart has this is a table showing a 31-year summary. It's not even 31 years. I think it's like 12 years. It tracks dog oh no, it's not. This it tracks pit bull attacks, maimings, adult victims, and child victims, which is sometimes lower than the adult victims. And it shows how pit bull attacks have risen after Michael Vick's convictions because humane groups launched campaigns to rebrand pit bulls.
oh my gosh, yo, dude, when I title this video, I'm simply gonna call it Pitbulls killing children and AI abuse. And the thumbnail is gonna be, you know, like when people get like when someone's like mauling and they like edit their face with like the laser beams shooting out of their eyes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that out of a pitbull's eyes, and then like the crying child meme in the background looking over her shoulder.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
So that's gonna be the thumbnail for the video. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. That's so funny. But no, honestly, I think because by gross numbers, obviously, pit bulls attack more people because there's more pit bulls. But like if you have a tiger or something, how many tiger deaths have there been in the United States? Or yeah, people have tigers more than lions, right? How many tiger deaths in USA? Apparently, there's a good healthy amount. So let's say, well, this is just one. That's just one type of tiger in India. Um, remember when they said Carol Baskin fed her husband to lions? That was kind of crazy.
That was crazy, and
and
it's probably true.
no, I think it got proven not to be true, and
It
people
was
still say
pitbulls.
that thing. It was pit bulls. Yeah.
Dude, there was this trophy hunter who got fucking mauled by a tiger after he killed its his girl. It was so deserved. Like the last thing you see is the camera shot, dude. It's kind of like how that thing where we're like, don't shoot, right?
Yeah.
So this tiger, you just see it running in the guy's direction, and you hear wait, ah, you hear grab the gun, and then that's just it. You don't hear a gunshot. You just hear grab the gun. But yeah, fuck that guy.
No, you know it's funny. I've seen like more than 3 or 4 videos of chimpanzees wielding guns and like pointing it at or shooting people. Like that's a
Dude, the chimpanzee like having the AK from like 12 years ago. That video is such a classic. You start shooting, they're like, wait, 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 wait. Dude, oh. Yeah, so basically Planet of the Apes is gonna happen, given it take actually Planet of the Pitbulls and Apes.
Yeah, that's why the chimpanzees started the breeding of pit bulls. It's a long term plan.
They were the Neanderthalistic chimpanzees.
Yeah, and
We're
that's why they sent us Michael Vick. They bred
well,
Michael Vick in a lab to promote the proliferation of pit bulls to decline the birth rate of humans so they can eventually take over and it'll be easier.
it's
It
not the first time we've seen chimpanzee conformity. They did start herpes after all, and allegedly AIDS.
Yeah, so like all these diseases are coming from monkeys. No one says shit because you're not even allowed to talk about the big chimp at all, or else they get silenced. They'll probably demonetize this. And like when I just point out, oh, isn't it weird that pit bull attacks have risen after Michael Vick and the chimpanzees are sitting pretty in the zoos and sitting pretty in the jungles, and their population's going up, and no one says shit. Like it's
Perfect
like
example of chimpanzee and monkey dick riding is when Harambe died.
I
Rest in
know
peace.
exactly. Like
Everybody was just like, "Oh, yo, y'all kill my boy. Let's put him as president."
they're literally making songs about like one monkey dying, yet there's an innocent young boy and girl dying in Chicago every day, and they're making songs about one gorilla. It's the chimpanzee's plan, I'm telling you.
For every one pit bull killed, there's fucking 40 pit bull murders.
For the chimpanzee narrative, you have to add like one crazy, obviously not true fact, and then force people to, what's it called, disprove it.
Yeah, they're like, actually, this isn't true. This is complete bullshit. I looked for myself, and then bam, we get instant comments.
It's like actually, the reasons you're not seeing it is because Big Chimp is hiding it. They hide all the. What, you really think there's 80 shootings in Chicago a day? No, those are mostly pitbull killings. But they say it's shootings because Big Chimp has like power in the government.
Big chimp. Harambe it was a faked death. Harambe's actually pulling all the strings of Joe Biden. Joe Biden is Harambe in a costume. It's like that episode of SpongeBob with the gorilla at the end.
Yeah,
He
he
rips off
unzips
SpongeBob's
himself.
yeah, that's Harambe and Joe Biden. So yeah, don't let Big Chimp fool you. Don't let the Pitbulls make you believe that they're not terrible dogs.
I know.
They fucking okay. And what's so good about a Pitbull, anyways? Let me get this straight. They're vicious, they run fast, and they drool everywhere.
No, the drooling thing's not that true. They don't really
It
drool
is
that much.
absolutely true. They are fucking slobber hounds.
Okay, more than other dogs, but like I guess I'm comparing to them to like dogs. They aren't in the like the dogs that slobber category. They are in like what is it called? Bloodhound category. But yes, they drool a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bulldogs drool a lot too. They're disgusting.
Yeah, yeah, they're not that much drooly, but they do drool a little bit. That's what I should have said.
I is there like a dog breed you absolutely despise?
Like I hate like honestly, like
I hate chihuahuas, bro.
I hate
I fucking
chihuahuas, but
hate chihuahuas.
I think I hate pugs more.
Pugs?
Yeah, I hate anything with a nose, like any dog or
A
cat
smashed in
bred.
face.
Exactly, with a smashed in face.
Yeah, I'm looking at a pug right now. I don't like its tail. I like his eyes though. I mean, this dog looks. They're probably better as babies, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah. They still. Yeah. That wrinkle face is really. It's like a. They got a raisin head.
It
Um,
it's like they're bred
for
to die.
for me, it's Chihuahuas because it looks like those rubber toys you would squeeze and the eyes would pop out. That's a Chihuahua for me. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like its eyes are bulging out of its head. Probably because it was crossbred with a rat
Yeah,
decades
I don't know
ago.
what two
Only
dogs you
decades.
get to a chihuahua. I'm guessing it's a chihuahua and a wawa, but like honestly, like they are not fun to look at. They're not fun to like be around. They're annoying. They bark. The only contribution Chihuahuas had is Yo Quiero Taco Bell. They're Taco Bell dog. Honestly, that's the only one. And maybe Beverly Hill Chihuahua, but I don't even want to count that. I hate that movie and the sequel.
That was George Lopez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie. Not because George Lopez, I just didn't like the movie. But yeah, those like I bet if you typed in AI generated stereotypical pit bull, it would depict a pit bull obviously with a puddle of drool falling out of its mouth and blood and half a child hanging out of his teeth. That would be the AI depiction, obviously, because that's just you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like if you did one of like a German Shepherd, it would be a German Shepherd next to probably like a cop or something, with like a bag of cocaine in its mouth. So one dog is serving one dog is serving its country, and the other dog is fucking killing kids.
I know exactly. Like at least with like German shepherds, you could say they're police dogs, and they might kill
It's gonna
somebody here
make
and there, but every
a
cop
Captain
does.
America-esque German Shepherd, and then it's gonna have the pit bull just half a kid in its fucking mouth. Uh, um,
It's like you ever hear a story with like I'm sure you have like oh my Bernese python ate my kid because I didn't feed it for 2 weeks. It's like that, bro. It's on that level. Like if you have a child and a pit bull, like that should just be straight up illegal. Having a pit bull and a child in the same house, like that shouldn't be allowed.
it's like that Miles Morales meme where he's like got the shocked face, and that's them coming across the Bernese python with the half the child in its stomach.
Yeah, the Bernese python with like a huge lump inside of it, like a huge
Benny,
circle.
no! Put it down, Benny. Bad. It's like, well, your kid's gone. You- now, now you
Wait,
got
wait, wait, wait,
a
wait.
bit.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Let's say it doesn't break your bones, right? It does not break the snake does not break your bones. And um it's swallowing you whole, right? How long do you survive in its stomach?
Oh, that's horrifying. I'm
I'm
gonna have to
assuming
carry a
it
knife on me
suffocates
at
you,
all
right?
times.
It
Yeah.
suffocates you. You have to get out because I'm sure it's so tight you can't be able to breathe. It's not like you have enough room to breathe. So I'm guessing like 1 to 2 minutes
Yeah,
you're
I'm
done.
gonna now that I gotta carry a knife on me all the time because I'm afraid a fucking Bernese python's gonna sneak up on me and start chowing down. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you just put that thought into my head. Like I think I'm gonna need a gun on me at all times now because I'm afraid of Bernese python slithering up, and Bernese python might crawl through my mailbox hole and come into my house
Yeah.
when it's unconsented to
Yeah.
and slither into my bedroom and eat me while I'm sleeping.
I think whatchamacallit, I think that um I'm actually very, very. I don't want to say afraid because I don't kind of fear in my bones. No, I'm very, very weary, which we have in New York. I'm very weary of rattlesnakes, man, because they're so OP. You get bit once, it's over. Like you're basically dead.
Yeah, and I think I read somewhere that like even when you get bit and you get the antivenom for it, I heard that like you become like what is it called when like you just bleed and it doesn't like heal like coagulate, you just keep bleeding
Oh,
after that.
you explained it well. We don't need the word, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I think after you get the anti-venom from the rattlesnake, I think you just suffer from that for like permanently. Like you, as soon as you get caught, like you just keep bleeding,
Yeah, no, that is like
which is
it's just bad luck too. Like, oh, I had my. That's why like if I'm walking in the nature, I'm never putting both headphones on, bro. I'm never.
yeah, that's smart. I don't even like wearing shorts on hiking.
Yeah, which is sad because you hike, want to hike during the
Yeah,
summer or like early
exactly.
fall.
Get all sweat. Yeah, rattlesnakes are bullshit. Honestly, like
Like what
it's
what do you need the
at
venom
least
for? Like it's so OP.
yeah. Why does a snake need venom? It's not fighting bears. You
I
know what I
know.
mean?
You're not. Like
It's just like it's so stupid. Like humans, I think it's bullshit. Like we can talk. That's what we have, right? We can talk and we have thumbs.
yeah. Pretty OP.
Um, it could be OP. We can think in large groups. I think that humans kind of got screwed a little bit though in the genetic pool. I think I want wings. Like, why can't I get wings? You're telling me like Darwin's telling me there's never been a need for humans to go get birds.
I th- I I think you're saying it as if we can't get them in the future though. I think like we didn't have a reason to before because like, there weren't buildings and stuff like like very rarely people would fall off cliffs or like fly off cliffs. But now that we have buildings, imagine being able to fly from building to building. You don't even have to walk on the street. So maybe we will Darwinism our way into wings. It's not like we lost it. We just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, we're so far behind.
I know.
I'm gonna need AI generated set of wings and a VA copy of Velma's voice actor.
Yeah.
Velma's 15, by the way. Everybody stop it.
No,
Sick
you're talking about the
fucks.
new HBO Max series, right? Where she's an adult and black.
They're in high school. What the fuck are you talking about?
In the HBO show, they're in high school?
Are you? Did you even watch it?
No. Nobody did, I thought.
The fuck? I watched it,
You watched like more than one episode?
bro. Even in the first episode, they're in high school,
Damn.
bro.
I was not aware.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, we've been doing this for some time now. I think I like. I think it's time we split up, man. I
I
don't like that comment. It's giving really weird vibes from you. Oh, she's an adult, dude. I thought she was an adult. Like, it's kind of like it's not funny. You know what I mean?
I was the brand risk all along. Oh no.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it.
Damn, bro. I
I
got
actually
immediately
brought up the
canceled.
Scooby Doo thing just that hope that you would take the bait.
Damn it. And I fell for it.
Bro fell for grooming.
Well, I think, me getting
Classic
canceled
excuse.
is a good way to end the episode. Good ass episode. Interesting topics.
Sounds good.
Um,
Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. I like this one.
yeah, this one was good. This one was good.